Welcome back to another trade recap. Today I took one trade, hit break even. So yeah, let's just get into the recap. Here is execution right here. It was a mech model, and here is P&L. I lost 80 cents. We lost $1 today. All right, so let's just get into the recap. Coming in today, what did I wanted to see? I wanted to see a bounce off this 30-minute bearish unfilled. Well, that was forming this bearish fair value gap was forming at 9:30. So what I wanted to see was this. I thought today, I'm not gonna lie, I thought today was gonna be like patty swing off open, and I thought I was gonna hit a bang. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this is what I wanted to see off open to the downside. If we had just went like this, I would have wanted to see, let me get another line. I would have wanted to see this. If this, we just dumped and we didn't even leave this, I would want to see this and then like mech model to a 5-minute or something along those lines. Okay, so the reason why I was bearish today was, if we look at higher time frame, we see that we are on, hold on. So right now we're inside of a daily bearish fair value gap on ES, right? So we're inside of this daily bearish fair value gap on ES, and there's an SMT. So ES has mitigated it with this wick, and NQ has not. So I have reason to see price going lower. Now, what I thought was happening during pre-market was, well, hold on, I didn't even finish my sentence. Then we also had, so we're respecting bullish PDRAs, and then we were respecting bullish PDRAs until we mitigated the daily bearish fair value gap on ES. And then once we mitigated that, we started disrespecting bullish PDRAs. So I was like, okay, what price was doing right here was price was gunning towards this daily gap on ES, and it was moving up with NQ as well. So once that gets mitigated, we're gonna wanna see price lower. And then we're gonna wanna see price lower to this 4-hour internal low to then take us higher to here. That's what I thought was gonna happen today. Then I'm like, okay, the perfect situation for us to go lower is if we bounce off the 30-minute, take this, and then we be bullish and run all these highs. Okay, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Now, no, that's what I wanted to see off open. Either I wanted to see this, or I wanted to see this mech model. So what happened off open is we pumped very quickly, and there was the first setup of the day that presented itself was this 5-minute. This 5-minute with a 1-minute inverse, well, no, 30-second inverse, with a 30-second inverse right here. Oh, nope, right here. Right here, you get your close right here, you go long, and then you target you just target like probably 101 looking. I saw some people take this. Reason why I faded this setup, because I saw it, but the reason why I faded this setup was, wait, hold on. Let me see if there's any sell side near. And yeah, just target a 101. The reason why I faded this setup was because ES was just like chopping around in this bearish fair value gap, and I was like, this ES did not look good to me. I'm not gonna lie, like we were just very uncorrelated, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna take this setup, and it did play out after a while. It did play out after like, what's it face, like 10 minutes. So yeah, then the setup that I did end up taking was this 30-second. Now at this point, right here, like right here in price, the daily bearish fair value gap has been mitigated on NQ and on ES, right? So we're gonna go to the daily, we're gonna go see, we're deep inside this daily bearish fair value gap, right? And we're also deep inside this daily bearish fair value gap on ES. So I'm like, okay, what I wanna see is, I think that price is gonna inverse this gap. And I know that we need a rebalance lower to then continue this move higher. So what I wanna see is, I want to see price push lower and then give us an entry to the downside. Now, during this time, I was waiting for a good Mac model to present itself. Now, that good Mac model ends up presenting itself right here. And then we have, so the trade idea is we have generated liquidity. We have a Mac model break even right here, targeting this 15-minute unfilled, right? That's the trade idea. I think that it wasn't like that bad. I don't think it was that bad. I think it was a good setup. But I think that the draw was probably just higher, and I was fine with trying this because I knew it was going to be a quick break even, hit break even right there, literally in the first minute. But yeah, I just think it was a good break even. I think it was a good shot attempt, but it just didn't end up playing out today. I think that was the only really valid setup of the day. If you were fine with taking the 1 minute earlier in the day, then like you were fine with it. But I think this is the only valid setup, to be honest, in my opinion. But yeah, just took this Mac model, got break even, got off the charts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's trade recap. Hope y'all boys enjoyed. See y'all boys tomorrow. Forgot to add this clip. It's July 1st tomorrow. It's the 1st of the month. Summer's halfway done. Y'all boys better be locked in, bro, because you have, like, summer's halfway done. So if you weren't locked in and you were like, yeah, man, I'm gonna lock in this summer, I swear, bro, I swear, and now you're not locked in, bro, you're not putting in the work, you're not grinding, what are you doing, bro? This is the year you could change your life. So tap in. What did I have to say? Oh, like and sub, please. I'm trying to get out the trenches. Well, I actually am already doing fine. But like what I'm saying is like I'm trying to expose my channel to more people, make more content. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, see y'all boys.